Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Skyring or Midnight Suns depending on where you're watching this on. Today I have something very special. I have this promotional kit from Supermassive Games' latest game, the Quarry. And I actually went to their live premiere event where they screened about an hour or so of the game last Friday when the game launched. So it was kind of like a movie screening even though it was a game, but because if you've seen the trailers for this game, you know this game is kind of like a movie. It's basically an interactive movie. And I think that's really, really awesome. And I went to their live event and had such a great time and got home with all this merchandise. So let me show you guys what I got. Alright, let's start with the small things first. First of all, we of course have the movie ticket, which got me into the event. I really hope in the future, if Supermassive Games makes more games like this, I really do hope that they screen it in cinemas, because honestly these games are enjoyed like movies, and I think they really take cinematic storytelling in video games to the next level. I'm actually such a huge fan of all their games. I have like the whole Dark Pictures anthology, and even they made this game called Hidden Agenda right after they made Until Dawn, and I love all their games so much. Okay, and then we have these tarot cards, which I believe also appear in the game. So when I went there were 8 different designs of these tarot cards that they were giving out to people, and each person who went there only could get one. So the person I went with gave me his card, so I have 2 now. But I would really love to collect the other designs. There were 8 in total, I believe. Alright, then we have this pamphlet which pretty much tells us about each of the camp counselors in the game. So when I was at that screening, basically we got to see all these characters interacting with one another, and it was really like a movie. And at the end of it, one of the characters, whom I won't spoil who, but one of them dies. And actually I believe if you play the game, every character has multiple ways of dying, so I guess it's not really a spoiler, but yeah. But I'm not gonna spoil you who died in the screening. Anyway, after watching that screening, I definitely do want to play this myself, but I actually don't have a PlayStation 5. Which brings me to the next item. So they gave me a free copy of The Quarry on PlayStation 5, and as you can see, this is a promotional copy. I believe everything inside is exactly the same as the full game, but I don't have a PS5, so I haven't opened this yet. And honestly, it looks so cool and sealed and so unique. So I might just not open it and just leave it as a display piece on my shelf, because like I said, I'm such a huge fan of all their games. In fact, let me show you, I have all their games. Hold on. So you see, I wasn't kidding when I said I had all their games. Of course, their first hit was Until Dawn, and that's a lot of people still think that's the best, but I have a slightly probably unpopular opinion, but I actually think that Hidden Agenda is the best game that they've made. So if you haven't played this yet, it's really cool. So you do need your mobile phone to play this game, I believe, because it's one of those PlayLink games on the PS4, but it's really, really worth it. And if you do have friends to play this with, I do feel that their multiplayer aspect in this game is better than all the other games that they've made, because there's actually a competitive aspect to it where each player has, as the title says, a hidden agenda, and basically everyone's just trying to screw each other over to win the game. It is like playing a movie and trying to outsmart your friends at the same time. It's really, really fun. And I don't know how else to describe it, but if you have a chance to play it with friends, definitely do it. And of course, we have their latest games, the Dark Pictures anthology, the 3 games they made right before they made The Quarry. And that is Man of Medan, Little Hope, and House of Ashes, which are also all great games, and I'm definitely very excited to play The Quarry now after having played and seen all of this. But okay, let's get back to The Quarry. This is a very nice PS5 copy of the game they gave me. Thank you to Supermassive Games and 2K Games. And let's look at this. Oh wait, I do think like the t-shirt is probably like the best item, so let's look at the poster first. So we got this really, really cool, like non-glossy poster. It's a very nice matte finish. So it says up here the Quarry, and then we get to see the whole cast of characters and actors who are all played by like legitimate Hollywood actors. Is really cool. And in the tagline, there's an anima in all of us, which I guess might be a spoiler to the game, but yeah. Anyway, that's very cool. Let's put the poster away and look at what I believe is the best item in this whole lot of promotional items that they gave. And that is this wonderful Beckett's Quarry Camp Counselor t-shirt. So I'm a huge fan of horror movies like Friday the 13th, and who doesn't love watching camp counselors get murdered by well, I'm not gonna tell you who murders them, but yeah, I mean that's a spoiler. But anyway, let's take a look at this t-shirt. So up here it says, "What doesn't kill you will make you stronger," which I'm sure plays into the game from what I've heard. And on the sleeve, it has the logo of the Quarry. And as for the main design on the t-shirt, it says, "Beckett's Quarry Counselor." And I really love this t-shirt because it really looks like something that came right out of the game, and I'm sure I'll be a huge fan of the game, especially after watching that 1 hour plus screening of it. And Supermassive Games, if you are listening to this, please have movie screenings for all your future games. I really enjoyed it, and I probably liked it even more than 90% of the horror movies that I've seen in cinemas in like the past few years. So please do this more often. Anyway, that's pretty much the unboxing. Let's take a look again at everything we got. We got the wonderful t-shirt. We got this pamphlet. We got the tarot cards. The tarot cards are definitely probably the most collectible items, because you actually see these tarot cards in the game, and I'm sure people who are fans of the game will definitely want to collect these. And then we have the ticket for the premiere, which was really awesome, as I've been saying, and honestly it's probably the best. I've been to quite a number of game launches, and this was probably the best game launch event I've ever been to. So props to Supermassive Games and 2K Games and everyone who was involved in that. I will definitely remember it for the rest of my life. And of course, we have this PS5 promotional copy of the game, which is such a nice memento from the event, and I will keep it even though I don't have a PS5. And of course, the poster, which honestly, when I posted photos of these items on social media, I think the poster was like the most talked about item. And I don't really hang movie posters up in my home, especially horror movie posters, but if I did, I would definitely hang this up. Anyway, funny story that I just remembered. When we got there, we had to choose a tarot card to each pick, and my brother, who I went with, picked the Word, and I picked the High Priestess, and basically these cards represent characters that we believed were going to die during the screening, and I was one of the few people who actually picked the correct character. I mean, it was a complete accident. I just picked the High Priestess because I love the skull head. But anyway, I was one of the few people who actually chose correctly, and that was pretty cool. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and please do subscribe to my channel here at Midnight Suns. I think I only have like 10 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would be great. And of course, you can check out our other videos on Skyring as well. We have many more subscribers there, but we definitely still want more. We are looking to get 1,000 subscribers on that channel so that we can finally become YouTube partners. So please do subscribe if you can. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed looking at all this Quarry merch, and I will see you around, and stay gold, everybody. Bye bye.